Now, to continue building rapport, two great ways of doing it. First, ask questions. When you ask a crummy question, what kind of answer do you get?
Crummy answer.
A crummy answer, right? Here's an example of a crummy question each and every one of you ask every day. How are you? What does everyone say to that question?
Fine.
Fine, good, okay, right? One of those three words. That's usually it. And you know what? Hair's fine. I don't have any. I'm never fine. Long time ago, I looked up the word excellent. I looked up synonyms. 10 words I came up with for excellent. I taped them to my phone. Every time my phone rang, I grabbed my phone, I looked at the list, and no joke, I decided how I wanted to feel in that moment. So when they asked me the dumb question, how are you? I would say, phenomenal. How about you? And they would say, good. And I would ask, well, are you just good because you always say that, or are you actually good? And it actually got people to think. I did this with a guy in an elevator yesterday. This actually happened yesterday in here. I don't just make up stories. Some people do, right? We get in the elevator, and he's going to, I think, a different, whatever floor it was, but he said, good morning, how are you? I said, I'm fantastic today, thanks. How about you? He said, good. I said, are you just good? Because you always say you're good? Or are you really good? He said, no, I'm actually really good. Thanks for asking. Right? And that was that. I saw him again today. He looked at me and goes, hey, are you fantastic today? I looked at him. I had no idea who he was for a second because it just kind of caught me out of the blue, right? I was like, whoa. And then I realized who he was. I was like, yeah. I was like, how about you? Better? He goes, yeah, better today. Better every day. I said, that's fantastic. He said, I'll see you later. I said, bye, weird guy. Right? But at least what that does is it gets people to think. I'm the guy who doesn't ask, how are you? I ask, what's the best part of your day so far? I did that at someone at a cash register in Home Depot. And they looked at me like I had 14 heads, and that's okay because they said something different. They asked me how I was. I asked them how they were. They said good. I said, are you really good? She said, oh, probably a little bit better than good. I said, what's the best part of your day then? What's making it so good? And some people think that's crazy. Some people think, well, what are you doing to her? Maybe she felt you were weird. You know what? She smiled, and that's the first different conversation she had all day. What's the rest of her conversation like? Hi, how are you? Cash or credit? Would you like a bag for that? That's all she says all day. So I gave her something different. Toll booth workers. They don't say anything to you, right? Now, I was driving on Route 95 through Maryland, and this had to be 6 or 7 years ago. I got to a toll booth. It was like 10 p.m. The guy handed me my ticket before I had Easy Pass, and he said, tonight's special is just $2, sir. I was like, take my money. That's special. That's great. He gave me something different to look forward to. When you ask a crummy question, you get a crummy answer. You ask a better question, you get a better answer. Stop asking crummy questions. Ask crummy questions, get you crummy answers, and they build zero rapport, don't they? You don't build any rapport with somebody if they say good, right? It's as if they didn't say anything.